Kevin McCormick, Orientation and Mobility, or O&M, instructor at the Arkansas School for the Blind and Visually Impaired. The O&M department would like to give you, the parents, family, and friends of the students of our school, some tips on what you can do to greater encourage independence. In a real sense, everyone is dependent on others in various ways, no matter their level of vision. What we are advocating is that people that are blind can increase their independence. Just as with any other academic subject, O&M skills can be taught at school. But if they are not used outside of school, then the techniques are quickly forgotten. This is where the student's family and friends come in the picture, to help the student continue to practice what is being taught at school. This video is not meant to give technical skills, but meant to give basics. As you may know, not all kids are totally blind. In fact, most have at least a little vision. Therefore, the lessons given in this video can be adapted to the need of your child depending on their level of vision. This video is also intended for students around 6 years and older. First, I would like to show you some sighted guide techniques. You can initiate contact. The student should grab your elbow, or for shorter students your wrist, and they will follow behind and to your side. Here's an example of going around an object. Going through narrow spaces, the guide will give a verbal warning of the narrow space and put their arm behind their back, like Mr. McAllister is doing here, and the student will walk directly behind the guide. Many of our students use the long white cane. It basically has the handle, the shaft, and the tip. The tip should always basically stay on the ground and should not be used as a pointing device. One of the most useful aspects of the cane is that it helps to find surface level changes. In walking with the cane, the tip should be touching the ground in a left to right swinging motion with a width a little wider than the shoulders. The tip can either drag on the ground or tap, as is shown here. As for using the cane on the stairs, the student can basically keep the cane in front to feel for the next stair and ultimately the landing. A left to right cane swing overall is not used here. In walking upstairs with the cane should basically be kept in front so that it finds the next stair. The cane should be kept vertically or diagonally, not horizontally. The next few examples are things you can purpose to let your child practice with some set-aside time, or to let them do on their own when they're out and about, under supervision if they are inexperienced. Here is an example of shorelining with the cane, where the student is looking for an intersecting hallway by tapping the wall on his right. In this case, when there is no wall, there's the hall. When you're outside and on a sidewalk, the same principle applies, except that the student will be shorelining grass. If for some reason a cane is not available, then the student can trail the wall with their hand. Here the student is wisely protecting his upper body with his left arm. As far as getting around the house is concerned, we want to encourage cane use as much as possible, for those that use canes. But we also realize the home is a very familiar place, so it's not as necessary there. Be aware though that partially open doors can be a hazard for people that are blind, so it's best if you can keep them all the way open or all the way shut. Make sure you communicate to your child if you rearrange furniture. There are some non-cane techniques that can be used around the house or anywhere to help protect from obstacles from the waist up. Here are some examples. Here the student is protecting her upper body by putting her hand several inches in front of the opposite side shoulder. She can also protect her lower body by dropping that hand so that it's several inches in front of the waist. This is helpful when finding things such as chairs. Another helpful technique is protecting the face. This is where one hand will be several inches in front of the face, with the palm out. This is good to use when the student is expecting something at face level, like a branch, or if in unfamiliar places, and is good to use when bending down to get something. When going around a car, be aware of common things that get in the way, such as side view mirrors and trailer hitches. This is a good time to use the face protection technique. The student can look for the side view mirror as a landmark to find the front passenger door. The student can then fold up the cane and store it near their feet in the vehicle. When you're out and about and you're in an elevator, be willing to let your child use their braille skills and find the button to push to where you're going. These are just a few select things we decided to explain on this video. Of course, there are many other things we could have included here. So if you have any questions, please contact the Arkansas School for the Blind and Visually Impaired at 501-296-1810. Have a good day and happy travels.